there! I have some tips for you today to make packing easier and faster, and also to make your trip once you arrive at your destination more comfy and enjoyable. So I just went on a trip a few days ago and have not quite put everything away. I'm kind of halfway through my repacking and getting things put away. But I want to show you what's in my suitcase, and that actually I keep all of these things that I'll be showing you today in my suitcase all the time. So when it's time to pack, when I want to get ready for a trip, it just takes me a few minutes, and it mostly just involves refilling these bags and then also getting out my basic clothes. So I'm going to show you what I've got in here. First of all, on the outside, I'm going to put my slippers, and then I've just got a spot here for just anything that goes in at the last second. So I don't need to show you that, but I do want to show you what all is on the inside here. So more than once we've forgotten phone chargers. So what I do, instead of having a list that I have to look at, is I actually have bags for everything to go in. So I'm going to go ahead and get that filled with the proper phone cords and chargers, and that'll be, I just keep that in there. So when I pack, I just have to look through all these things. I have jewelry, a bag for jewelry, but because those can get so tangled up with each other, I put several snack baggies in there so that each one of the individual necklaces especially can go in there. And then I have shoe bags, and these are just plastic bags that I just put shoes in so that the shoes can go in here but not get everything else dirty. So I probably got 4 of those. That's about the most I'd ever use. If you have 10 pairs of shoes, then you're going to want to get more. I've also got a bag for socks, and so whatever I'm packing to wear, I will pack matching socks. And then I have got panties, and then I also always have some kind of a dirty laundry bag. Now this one, we stayed at the Radisson last time, and they actually had a really nice one. It's got the little pull tag thingy stripped up at the top. You want something that's going to hang on a door. They don't always come with that, so what I did on the one I had this last time was I just poked a hole. Not right up at the top, but down here, and then I just put that onto the door handle. But you want something that will stay open against a wall, like I put it behind a wall or on the inside of a closet. So then I've got my dirty laundry. So I don't want to be making a new one of these every time I go on a trip. I like to let this one last many trips, as long as it will last. And the bags themselves are usually going to last. It's usually the writing on it that won't. So what I do is I write out dirty laundry, and then I just put this thick tape on it. So I will take it and start on one end. So it's big enough to go here. So I start at one end, and I'm going to just press it down as I go. Don't just do the whole thing or it'll make crinkles. Okay, so now that's nice and durable, and it's just going to be on there. Nothing will rub it off, especially in your suitcase, but it'll just last a nice long time. Okay, so now what I keep in my suitcase is all my different categories of items. So this one is makeup, and you can see things from the outside, so you really don't need to put a label on it unless you really want to, but I can tell immediately that is makeup. I've also got one for behind the toilet, so my deodorant and shampoo and shower cap. You never know what places are going to have what amenities. Okay, then I've got, this is just like little things to keep around the room, just miscellaneous. This one is my hair supplies, so I've got my curling iron, my combs, mirror, sprays, spray water. Everything is just in there. Then I've got pads, and I just, even if I use all the pads up, I'm still going to keep this, put this back into my suitcase, and that way I will know to refill them. And then I've got toothbrush, everything, you know, oral care. And then I've also got like laundry stain kind of things here. This is my beside my bed one, and I've got like my little timer, my earplugs, my eye mask, just anything that I like to keep beside my bed. This one has little sewing, mending things in it, so that one's ready to go. And then here I've got meds, and this is for everything you can think of, so I just keep them all in here. And if I have a headache, if this little first aid as well, things for colds, my nighttime meds, melatonin, just Benadryl, everything you can think of is in there. Another thing I want to show you is, I know so many times at a hotel, they have got, there's the curtains and they might be room darkening shades, or, well, drapes usually, but you can never quite get that gap in the middle. So I take library clips and I just fold them, I just stick them together all the way down, and it is completely black. Other than at the very bottom, if you really want that done, you can put like a coat across the bottom of the drape or whatever you want. So, and then another thing I have here is need to replace, because in any of these I may have a medicine that I run out of, or hairspray, or just could be anything that I could run out of, something, especially makeup, that's more likely. So I have need to replace, and I'll just have a little notepad in here, and or else it could even be, if it's small enough, I can just put the item in here, and then I'll know where to put it back when I get home. So there's that. Another good thing to just take on a trip is, I'm not going to open this up now, but it's a tote bag that folds up really small, so that if you go shopping and you want to take home extra things, you've got a tote bag. This opens up to a tote bag that's about this big. So that's nice and handy. And also I like to have baby wipes in the bathroom. And then in here I just keep plastic bags and just anything else. I just like to always have plastic bags. There's always some reason to have plastic bags on hand. So there you go. All of this stuff fits right back in, and then when it's time for me to pack, all I have to do is get the outfits out that I want to put in there, get the shoes, put those in the bags, get those in there. And actually what I do, I'll just show you really quickly here, is I start with the biggest ones, and I put those in a row, and I do zip them up. And then I get the little ones and put those along the sides, so that everything fits in as tightly as it can, so that you do have enough room, plenty of room for your clothing. So just get those in there really tightly. Oh, then another little thing as far as packing your clothes, I do a lot of rolling it up really, really tight, and so they can just kind of start fitting around corners. And I mean, that's just a personal preference. It just seems to save room for me. So all those things are ready to go, and I am now ready for my next trip. It literally takes me probably 10 minutes to pack when it's time for me to pack. So I hope these tips will help you, and safe travels.